Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. This is going to be a bit of a different video. It's going to be the probably the Loxton hurricane, because that's what we've been hit with last night, and I'm just going to show you a bit of the damage around the property, but then also we're going to go over and check out the crickets because we haven't been over there since the weather hit. We had like, within 30 minutes we had like close to 30 mils of rain roll through and like 110k winds. Pretty destructive out here, so yeah, let's get into the video and we'll show you around. Yeah, so we never get weather like this up here. It's you know, we hardly get any rain, let alone having nearly a hurricane roll through. And so I'll just show you this. This is our fuel tank, and obviously this tree got ripped out of the ground last night, and now that tree would be older than me. It's been here for years. Like, we've got this massive mulberry tree just here that I'm pretty sure even before my grandparents were here, and they're sitting around 87, 88 at the moment. And like, that tree's just been standing there. It didn't even get any damage, but then this tree just got completely ripped out of the ground. And then yeah, our fuel tank is just completely gone. And then over my grandparents' house too, like their trees were all knocked down over there. A couple big limbs. And then yeah, we've kind of also got these like almond trees that lead into our driveway, and they've all been absolutely shredded and destroyed here. It's crazy. And just coming along the side of the house now too. Now we're in like a pretty nice location here in Loxton. Like, we overlook the riverfront, but you can actually see, Dad was saying yesterday, so these are all the shuttles that we use to build our cricket containers out of, and they're just normally sitting over there at the cricket containers. And Dad said he was just watching them just get blown and rolled down the hill, so got to go pick all those up today, which is, you know, obviously the destruction, and like that tree obviously came down the fence there as well, but you know, the destruction's massive. But Dad said that was pretty entertaining, watching those things just roll down. And then heading down towards like just the back of the house, you know, we've got like a just a little garden back here where, you know, there's a kind of a pathway and it walks through and loops around. But yeah, like obviously this tree completely gone. Yeah, we were really lucky that we actually, you know, check out this slug, oh sorry, not slug, snail, just hanging out, enjoying the moisture. Cracker of a morning for him. But yeah, we were lucky enough, we got all our oranges off maybe a week and a half ago now. So this is our orange block just down here, and we've had them all trimmed and they look all great. All the shreds are out the back there, so that's not actually part of the storm. But yeah, lucky there was no orange damage. And then obviously the vineyards next door, you know, who knows exactly. We haven't heard any news about how much damage has happened to the grapes this year in the region, but I'm guessing if it's anything, if they got any kind of weather that we did, like we had a little bit of hail here too, which means that, you know, probably this year and then also next year is also going to be completely written off for the grape growers, which is going to make it even tougher, because all the trade deals going on with China at the moment makes exporting wine really hard. And then yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a hit to the industry and then to the region as well. It's crazy. So we've also just made our way out of the farm because, yeah, we've got a few sheep in this paddock, and all the fence line has also been completely knocked over, which is just crazy. So just walking over to the container, and yeah, this is our little cleaning bay. We had obviously the trampoline there and a couple of shuttles just to block it in. But then yeah, most of the shuttles, like you've already seen, have been blown down the hill there. Gotta go pick those up. And yeah, obviously this has all been shredded and taken out. I'll have to go through and have a look at the container as well, because I'm pretty sure when I was walking over here, yeah, you look at this. Sorry for the wind, it's pretty windy. Yeah, all the mats have been blown up, but then the actual container itself has moved about 1.5 meters. So I used to be sitting on this. Used to be sitting up here. That's just how crazy the wind was. So I was sitting on top of there, and look how far it's moved. So it's now being pushed up against the shed. We'll have to have a look to see how the crickets are actually doing. Hopefully they're alright. Oh, they're chirping. Yeah, you can already hear them, can't you? Nothing too bad, to be honest. They seem pretty happy. They're laying away in there. Yeah, these guys are absolutely fine. And that's probably the beautiful thing about cricket farming is like our farm and the fence lines and the sheep and just overall like the fuel tank like you saw before, everything has just been completely destroyed. And you know, for most of the farmers in the area, like if you've got vineyards or you've got almonds or even some of the citrus hasn't been fully picked this year, like that might have been destroyed with the hail or the wind. And yeah, but not inside the container. The crickets wouldn't have known really what's going on until the container shifted about 1.5 meters. So yeah, the crickets, they're chirping and they're happy, and these guys are breeding and doing their thing. So yeah, I've just stepped foot in our first container that we kind of had properly set up, and you guys would have seen in previous videos, we've been trying out these new breeding tubs, and yeah, we've had great success with all these pinheads. Just look how many there are. So it's really, really good to see that they've actually come along quite nicely. And because these have worked so well, we really wanted to try out just like our little Tupperware containers that we get, just either through different sources, people drop them off from the farm, or just like takeaway containers, because we get a lot of them. So we just wanted to try them out. And I just poked up here to have a look to see how this bin was going, and now this bin isn't expecting to actually have any crickets hatching just yet. But so this is hatched. This is probably going to hatch maybe tomorrow. I just had a look down there. They're still got a while. No one's hatched down the bottom, and these guys are a fair way off. But I just had a quick look at these ones, and you can see the soil's already starting to dry out. And yeah, like there's some eggs definitely still in there, and it's a little bit well, there's a little bit of moisture down the bottom still, but definitely the top layer is starting to dry out, so that could be an issue. We'll see what happens with that. Like this is, yeah, there's no soil whatsoever in this one, because it's just been all kicked out from the adult crickets. But we'll see what happens with this. This is going to be a little tester, I reckon, to see if any crickets are actually hatched. We've still got the normal old breeding soils in there, so they're going to be fine. So crickets will hatch in this bin, but I don't know about these little ones. Yeah, there's still moisture in that one, and eggs down the side, but yeah. Going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, as for the farm, you know, obviously it's been a pretty crazy 24 hours, and we've done a lot of cleanup today as well, in between trying to make this video. And yeah, I think, well, you know, considering that container moved 1.5 meters and the crickets weren't even that bothered by it, like that is just phenomenal, right? I can't believe that. So it kind of backs in, like, maybe, you know, like all with primary producers, you always have like some crazy unexpected situations, either with weather or prices and sales, and I know that stuff can still happen with the crickets, but on a whole of like how the environment actually affects it, these guys are pretty well stable. I still understand that you need to get food for the crickets themselves, so we still need our dryland farm to perform, we still need our oranges to be okay. But if worst situation ever came about, we could still find food for these guys, and we can still make sure that we get the best situation with our crickets. And yeah, I think that just goes to show that, you know, this could definitely be something really beneficial for people that live in some pretty inconsistent or like just inconsistent areas like us. It might provide a bit more stability, especially during those tougher years. So yeah, really great to see. Really keen to see how these soils go. But yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. A little bit of a different one just because we kind of showed you more what just happened rather than actually cricket farming itself. But yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be hopefully doing a video about like just taking care of your crickets at home, especially if you're buying crickets for your pet lizards. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.